This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
I hereby call to order this Tuesday, April 15th meeting of the Easthampton Planning Board. This is a hybrid meeting held both in person and online, and it is being recorded. Before I begin, is there anyone here or online that wishes to speak to something that is not on the agenda? Do we have anyone online?
Nope, we do not have anyone online.
Nothing on the agenda for you? Then we will move on. We only have one item on the agenda today. It is an approval not required, an A&R for Kestrel Land Trust. I'm guessing.
I think I'm going to recuse myself from this vote because 359 Main Street actually borders, what is this, 385? 385. It doesn't seem like it borders it, but it actually borders it. I live at 359, so I want to recuse myself.
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Immediate butter.
Thank you for saying that, Ken. You will, of course, be missed.
Okay.
Whenever we cruise, we do ask that you remove yourself from the board
Okay.
selection, so you could go to the audience or you could leave. Jesse and most of us prefer to actually leave the room because it provides more security to you.
Yep.
And I did want to just talk to the board about what that does to our quorum.
Okay.
Normally, for special permits, I think site plan approvals, we have to have 4. But A&R does not have that requirement, so I think at 3 we're still at quorum.
Let me double check that. I believe that is the case.
It's been a while. We haven't done this for 6 months. I'm pretty good at this, but admittedly, 6 months is a long time. So
You're real long time.
Let's find out together. In Easthampton, wow, see, look at this. ChatGPT is making stuff up.
I like turning to ChatGPT. I can't even see it. ChatGPT for this is depressing.
I do so much of my work right now.
Ruling on the field is 3 is proper for an A&R. I know it's 4 for special permits and site plan approval, but I'm pretty sure we need at least 3 for anything else. We're getting confirmation from the planning department representative, Dylan.
Checking Mass General Law on this one.
If we didn't do this, I can guarantee you, we get called by somebody.
Well, I think that there's also another clause that comes into this because Jesse's recused, Ken's recused, we're down a member, as we know. There is no other member that can attend. So I think in a case like that, there's actually a process where you can use the minimum number. I don't think we're there though, because I generally believe that 3 is the required number.
I think you're right.
So if you can't find anything in the next couple of minutes, I'll roll forward. Now, I would just confer with the applicant, and I'm about to have you step up and discuss this. You haven't even had that opportunity yet. That if you feel any insecurity in what I'm saying and want to postpone it so there can be a surety, again, 6 months off, that's so I would request the planning department push it in that case.
My understanding here is that we can do, because it's an endorsement. You're simply voting to endorse. We're not issuing anything necessarily. My understanding here is, it's just a vote to endorse, and I think a majority vote would be sufficient. And we could certainly take a vote on that. And if something's wrong about that, we'll be back here in 2 weeks to do it with, because I know right now Jesse is not here, not because he needs to recuse himself.
Oh, I thought it was a recusal.
No, he's
Okay,
just
that's
unable
different.
to attend tonight. But my understanding is
I correct myself on that.
that this could just be a majority vote.
I'm reasonably certain it's special permit site plan that require 4 and everything else administrative and A&R doesn't. So I'm confident with rolling forward.
Because this doesn't require,
I think it's 3.
Everyone agree here? Okay. Sure.
because this doesn't require a public advertisement,
No,
like you
it's just
don't
an ad.
advertise in the newspaper or anything like that. So it's more administrative. So yeah, that would be my assumption. If I'm wrong, we will let you folks know
One way or the other, do me a favor and
tomorrow in the morning.
get a second opinion. just after the fact, just so that we can all have comfort and email it to the group?
Yep, I will have confirmation by 7:30 in the morning. Well, give me till 8. So-
All right, does the applicant from Kestrel Land Trust or representative wish to speak to this Anna? Tell us about it.
Yep, so we are looking at.
I will ask you to go to the podium and speak into the microphone.
Should I turn it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it might help. I can give you a hand and make sure that mic is on.
Looks like it. There we go. Excellent. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm Mark Bomsey. I'm the Conservation Director from Kestrel Land Trust. I'm here representing the landowners, the Fior Brothers for 385 Main Street. We are just looking for an A&R, as I said on the agenda, which is really kind of a combination of parcels and a subdivision of parcels. It's the same thing. If you kind of look, it's the current configuration is an odd leftover from a previous planned subdivision that did not go through. But we think it's pretty straightforward in terms of an A&R. We're looking to form 2 lots from all the existing parcels.
Pause for just a moment. Would you be willing to put this online so the folks at home who is no one, but at least if it gets recorded and goes to the community access TV station, people can look back at it and actually get a chance to see the plan.
Yes, good call. Give me just 1 moment here. You can keep presenting. I'll get it on the screen
Sure.
as you're.
Let's continue.
So as you mentioned, it was a combination of R35 and R15 zoning districts. The one thing I can really add, really 2 things. It is going to be subdivided and the Kestrel portion will be conserved. So it's, for land conservation. And something you can't really see on the plans, but I can mention here, that the frontage, importantly for lot 1 is 409.4 feet. And lot 2 is 233.12 feet. So
Okay.
it should be fine for the frontage requirements for the zoning.
All right, so if memory serves here, we're combining C and D to form 2,
And this 154.
and 154 goes in there as well, and that's going to become conserved, as we said, non-developable land.
Lot 2, all of lot 2.
Lot 2 is,
All of lot 2.
and then lot 1 is a combination of A and B.
No,
No,
If you look at the
oh,
circles
it's
on
sorry,
the
it's just a little
plan, it
triangle.
says lot
It's a
1 and
little
lot 2,
triangle,
it
yeah.
walks.
Well, that is B. It is, it's
Sorry,
A and
you're
B.
right, and B, yep.
I looked at that the first time too, and it
Yeah.
confused me because the squiggly that points to where B goes is
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you're right.
and looking at this, the frontage for R35, which I think this is largely in some of zone 15, but in both cases it exceeds, the amount of frontage exceeds it more than sufficiently. Do you see different, Harry, or?
No.
No.
Okay, that is pretty much our only criteria for an A&R.
Yeah.
So unless anyone has any comments they'd like to make, I'm looking for a motion to endorse.
I move to endorse the Kestrel Land Trust at, what is the property? Located at 385 Main Street.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And no against, no abstentions, so that's a unanimous vote. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And that is the last item on our agenda today. Do you have any administrative stuff we need to discuss?
Well, I like not left, not as much. Just informed Ken that we will apply for the position open on the board. Just procedurally, the charter, it doesn't care if you're an associate member or not serving on the board at all. You have to apply the regular process. So I've informed him that he wishes to serve to do so. So that way he'll be able to move up to full member, and then we can seek an associate member at that time. So
12 years ago, I started for about 6 months as an associate member.
There you go.
I'm glad to have him move up. I hope it all works out well.
Me too.
And we're gonna need another associate in that case.
correct. Yep. So it will be published on the city's website at some point, I'm sure.
Okay.
So
Great.
Well, in that case, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.